old parents was definitely the move.
Yeah.
But they just die.
We're recording?
Yeah, it's like, you got who knows? We already lost one. We're already down one. Like, old parents are good because they're better parents because they're more prepared to have kids. But the problem is that, they'll die when you're 20.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is a comedy podcast, folks.
And it's like, they know when you're a kid in elementary school, it's like, why is everyone's parents such a dumb bimbos and stupid dickheads that cheat on their wife or whatever? It's like, because they got locked in too early. And
why is everyone else's parent a teenager?
My parent, my mom had me at risk of me being retarded, and to the point where the doctors came to my dad and they were like, "Your son's probably going to be like fucked up. Are you prepared to flush him out?" And he's like, "No, let it ride. Let the spinning wheel ride, baby." But it's funny because I always thought having an old parent or older parents, because some people have really old parents, but having parents that are like 10 years older than your friends' parents, it's like they know what they're doing more. They have 10 more years of life experience.
Exactly. Shout out to.
But then you don't remember your grandparents.
Shout out to Sam and Mac's parents and grandparents, folks. Shout outs.
I haven't had a grandparent in 10 years.
I've never had a grandparent. All my grandparents died in before 2000.
It's tough too.
Really?
Your grandma gives you $1 every year of your life. For every birthday, for every year of your life.
You put that in a Roth IRA.
You
can buy a house by the time you're 21.
I wish that's how stuff works.
I saw a video that was like, I saw an Instagram reel. That
Acorn?
Was
Was it Acorn?
It wasn't Acorn, but it was just this guy being like, we have this plan to be able to do this thing for our kids. It's like, we'll do this and they'll pay for their college and then their first house by the time they're 22. And I was like, your kids are going to die of drug overdoses.
And then where does the money go?
Yeah, they're going to find fentanyl.
Yeah.
And like nothing more.
You're going to kick out your one son for bringing a boy to prom, and that would be a really funny thing to do. Your son's 2 months away from going to college, and he comes out, and you're like, "Get out,
get out of my fucking house!"
Just ruin your relationship for life with your son after he's already going to leave the house anyway.
I mean, what better time?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, in a way. You gave me a good 18 years, and you fucked the rest of it up.
If my son comes out, I hope he does it when he's like 5.
What is sucking your dick in the bathroom?
Wait a minute, is my son gay?
He's playing with toys.
Wait a second.
I'm pretty sure my
dick?
older dad he probably thought I was a little fruit. I played with toys my whole fucking career.
Yeah, I remember
toys are
there was one kid that we all thought was gay. Even their parents thought he was gay. But then he got older and they're like, "Oh, he's just annoying." He's just annoying.
Well, there was this guy we thought was gay, and turns out he was just Asian.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah, so it's been a while.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while.
The viewership really went down from our hiatus.
It's kind of what we like to do. Once we get a little bit too big, once things start getting closer to 500 views per episode, we kind of pull back on the throttle to lose everyone.
You got to keep it real.
Yeah, we go to Italy and Philadelphia. we go on vacation at the exact same time for 4 weeks.
Yeah. Every 6 months, we just get out of here.
Yeah, every 6 months, we nuke the podcast entirely until there's no.
We got to add another co-host.
Yeah, we got to add another co-host. Next episode, Sam Hyde is going to be the co-host.
Reloaded.
Yeah, reloaded.
Unloaded.
Yeah.
Wisecracker, dump the clip.
Actually, we're not going to bring another guest. We're going to just bring a gun.
Yeah.
And we're going to put it all in our mouths. And the first one to unload loses.
First guy to die loses.
Yeah, the first guy who shoots himself in the mouth first is gone off the podcast. Yeah, bro. I mean, we went to the bar together. That was fun.
That's true. We did meet up last week.
We watched some violence.
Yeah.
What was that exactly?
It was night fights.
Night fight.
Yeah, we went to a bar in Venice and watched nights.
The guys in armor
fight.
wrestling each other.
They were all weirdos. Surprisingly, they were all weird guys.
Who would have thought those guys would be strange?
That one fucker never followed me back on Instagram. He's got like 30 followers.
Really?
I was like,
I didn't check.
I could have boosted you
I
in
got
the
a couple
stratosphere, you
Instagrams,
stupid
too.
pawn. I'm the king of Instagram. I'm the king of Instagram. I could have knighted you in real life.
We could have got you almost 500 views on YouTube if you just showed up to be one of us.
I could have shared your story. Next thing you know, you would have gotten 10 new followers. You fucking dumb bitch.
Yeah, 2 girls would have sucked your cock.
You can't blame a guy
followers.
whose mindset is in medieval times. Probably
true.
can't understand the value of social media.
Yeah, he's not thinking about getting likes. He's thinking about collecting wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah, back
And
back
making
then.
sure that his...
So the guy who didn't follow you is the guy who was talking to us for a while?
Yeah.
I hate when people talk to you like that. They don't follow you back, and they have no fucking followers. Who
Yeah.
the fuck do you think you are?
Yeah, that pisses
fucking
me off.
retard.
It's even worse
You're
when
doing
it's
this on a
comedians.
weekend. You probably he probably works at a fucking MLM fucking door-to-door sales thing and doing this on the weekends to avoid
a lot of
killing
people
himself.
almost do that.
A lot of people went to an interview.
A lot of people interviewed today to do that job.
A lot of smart,
And in the interview where the
hardworking,
22-year-old Mexican
patriotic
kid
Americans.
sitting across from you is like writing it out like you're not a fucking retarded person. And then at a certain point I was like, hey, Roberto, I don't think this job's for me. I don't think this is you guys are grinding though. That's sick. They were listening. I walked into this place. I had an interview with a place in the Valley. So first off, you can't be leaving Santa Monica and going to the Valley. For a
Yeah, you
job.
can't be leaving
don't
Santa
even know
Monica
yourself.
for any reason at all.
Yeah, ever. Even to go to Italy, I was like, ugh.
Even to see your own friends or brother, you can't go to Hollywood.
Well, not go to
That's
Hollywood.
40
dude.
minutes.
Holly weird, more like it.
Yeah, it's 30
True.
minutes with no traffic.
And I showed up to this place, and they were bumping Travis Scott in one of the break rooms. I was like,
Nice.
what am I walking into?
Latinos love Travis Scott.
Was that like the employee benefit of the place?
Yeah,
sometimes
you
they'll
get
have
to
like
free music.
snacks.
Bro, we got benefits. You can listen
let
to
you play
Travis
Travis
Scott on
Scott.
Spotify.
They were
for free.
very much like just like probably didn't go to college, but like they were like Instagram grind set. They got sucked into the hole. Like how I got sucked into like anti-Semitism Instagram, they got sucked into like grind set Instagram.
Which is
Semitism
arguably
Instagram.
worse. Which is arguably worse because at least the anti-Semitic stuff is sometimes funny.
Yeah.
But for them, they're just locked in. They're like, well,
There's nothing funny about having a job.
Yeah.
yeah. There's nothing-
Yeah. Don't joke about that. That's not funny.
Don't say the J word, bro.
Don't fucking joke about
You
that.
better not say the J word.
I wake up in a
You
cold
no
sweat.
job.
I'll like in my dreams I'll have a sleep paralysis demon that's just like job application papers standing in the corner of my room, and I'm like, my girlfriend wakes me up. She's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" I was like, "I had a dream. I had an interview, and the kid was a 22-year-old Mexican grind set essay, and he said that I would be able to make $600,000 in 2 years, and I said, no, thank you, Mexican grind set."
Did he
guy."
actually say that?
No, but he
That's
did.
insane.
He was like giving me the levels and shit, and I was like, "And this is performance based." Like each time I was like, "And this is performance based," and he's like, "Well, yeah, and it depends on like it's
The
commission."
levels.
And I was
There
like,
were
"But
there were multiple levels.
yeah, well, it was a
was like
marketing.
multi-level.
It was a marketing firm with levels.
Okay. All right. I
It
see.
was definitely not a multi-level marketing.
No.
firm. It was just a marketing firm with levels.
Yeah.
It's different.
There are levels to this shit.
It's levels, bro. Is that what he was saying?
Yeah,
No,
it is
whatever.
what he was saying.
It's levels to this shit, bro.
He didn't have a noticeable accent, but he was just reading
we
from a
turned Travis
script,
Scott to
basically.
level 10.
Yeah, bro. You ever listen to Travis Scott?
I will say though, they had people in the other room. Well, because he was like, "You don't have to come in till 10," and it's like that's pretty cool, right? And then so
Yeah.
then we start with a meeting that's from 10 to 11. Then we break for lunch,
It's pretty cool.
So that's
a
pretty
easy
cool.
day so
Yeah.
far.
and then we go out after lunch at 12:30. We go out and we go door to door from
It's actually door to door.
from 1 to 8 for like the first 2 weeks. Yeah. And the second that he was like, "And you get to show up at 10," I was like, "I'm out." That's too early. that's too early.
I had this exact job interview right out of college.
This is what that was.
It was exactly like this.
This is not what a 30-year-old should be interviewing.
No. Nobody should be interviewing. I remember at the time I was 23 or whatever.
They're the jobs Americans don't want to do.
That's why we bring 22-year-old Carlos in.
Yeah, but
I'm calling ICE on this fucking place.
But what's even worse is this was a white guy doing it. It was my
That
own
is worse.
people. turning
He should know
against me.
better.
Traitor.
Yeah, because the way they
He's
advertised
taking
it,
our job,
brother.
man. He's on.
They advertise like a call
I hate
center.
a brother corrupted.
They advertised like a call center job. So I was like, whatever, it's a shitty job. But then he's like, you ever sell door to door for Verizon?
Yeah, literally, that's what this was.
It's a bait and switch. It's
So
like
basically, your office is the lobby of a movie theater, and you try to get people to sign up for some sort of energy thing that I don't understand.
I actually think this counts as rape, by the way, because it's like this is how a man gets raped.
Oh, getting tricked into.
Getting offered a job.
Getting offered a fake job.
What's wrong, hon? I just got raped in my dream by a 22-year-old Mexican kid.
Oh, my welfare checks are disappearing. What's that thing in the corner? A job.
They're turning into sand in my hand.
I can't run away from the
My
job.
unemployment's running out in 1 month.
Babe,
Oh no!
My legs don't work to run away from unemployment.
Babe, I had this nightmare where I don't have to only work twice every 3 months.
Fuck.
My teeth were falling out, and in their place, a job.
And there was a big
actually,
spider
there
in the
was a
corner, and he
spider.
said, "Well, you can make up to $6,000 a week."
Guys, we're gonna get demonetized. We've said the J word so many times. We can't just
Yeah,
be saying
true.
job every other
Throwing-
word.
Sure.
The jobs.
Don't want to give anyone bad ideas.
I think
don't-
the jobs should have their own country.
We don't want to give
Get out of
anybody-
mine.
We don't want anybody to get PTSD from hearing the word job.
Yeah, dude. Work sucks. Bad time sucks. Bad
Oh
time
man,
sucks.
that actually is one thing because people go, "Oh, PTSD from the army, PTSD from abuse or whatever."
Yeah.
But what about a job? Mm-hmm. What about jobs?
Yeah, job TSD.
Yeah. Why do I have to work again?
Yeah.
You know,
Post-job stress disorder.
I had a Jewish boss one time. That was stressful.
Oof.
He was mean.
I would kill for a
He literally-
Jewish. If I get a Jewish boss, that means I booked.
I mean, he made.
Are you
he,
quoting the new Kanye song?
I mean, this boss was so bad that he made me anti-Semitic. I wasn't
Wow.
before, but I was right. I'm just kidding, folks. I'm not anti-Semitic.
No.
I was just anti-Semitic the whole time I was working for him,
I'm gonna-
and when I was immediately fired.
I'm gonna do what all my favorite podcasts
Only
do.
for the entire time and afterwards.
Only for 2 years and the 3 months following, I was anti-Semitic. But other than that,
all of my
never
favorite podcasts
anti-Semitic.
do this thing where they'll be like, and I'm just gonna say it. They were kicked out of a bunch of countries, and then now their country's the most hated one. I am a supporter of Israel through and through, but I don't think we should be dragged into their war. That's every podcast I don't listen to that anymore because
Yeah.
me and my roommate on the way to the gym Monday
What
morning.
podcast is that? Miss Rachel?
That was the War Room with Stephen K. Bannon. Yeah, it was Miss Rachel.
It was Mr. Beast.
She
and
did
Miss
get
Rachel.
Miss Rachel did say something, right? That got her in some hot water.
Yeah, she
Oh,
said
yeah.
she said free Palestine.
Damn. I thought she was supposed to stick to like numbers and colors.
We've moved on. Is Palestine gone? I feel like
I don't know.
I feel like Israel kind of leveled up.
They call it Iran now.
Like in those mobile games where they like throw the like stupid little
Oh, the one Kevin Hart was talking about that I sent you?
the one Kevin Hart.
Dude, wasn't that fucking nuts? A guy pretending to do stand-up who's worth $400 million.
I'm pretty
Does
sure
he need
has-
money, or
he's-
is it the Diddy blackmail tapes that force him to do Clash of Clans
could be.
commercials until he dies?
Yeah,
He's got
Diddy's calling
the
for
world
prison.
record for biggest stand-up crowd ever.
Yeah, it's like 75,000 people.
It was more than that. It was like 100 or something.
I heard
he sold out
Diddy
Lincoln
shoved
Financial Field.
him entirely up his ass.
Diddy's like, you better do that Clash of Clans commercial. If you don't do that Clash of Clans commercial, I'm telling everybody.
From his jail cell.
He's got the like if Michael Jordan lost Space Jam contract or something going on. Why does he have to work so much for this stupid
Oh, you're
shit?
saying that the
And you'll always lose.
the Monstars from
Yeah, the Monstars control Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart is kind of one of those pre NBA Powers Monstar guys.
Yeah, that's true.
The little,
He's a power bottom. He's a 5'4" power bottom.
Yeah.
He's jacked and he's.
I hope the next Kevin Hart movie is him and The Rock, and they're like infiltrating a sex like mansion party thing.
Well, that was just the.
Here's my boy I brought.
That was just the deleted
Kevin Hart.
scenes of Jumanji. It was just Kevin Hart getting fucked by The Rock.
Yeah.
Like, we might.
You know what would be scarier than Jumanji? Job-manji.
Oh no. Oh man, we can't be saying the J word. It's 2:00 on a Friday. We can't be saying the J word.
Yeah, everyone calm down.
I have a hard time even
It
saying
can't hurt you for a couple more days.
No, dude, don't say it. Don't say it. I actually do get nervous when people say the J word more than any other word.
I haven't had a real job in so long. I still hate Mondays so much because it's a vibe thing for me. Everyone else has to go to their J word.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I hope Nestle gives me money to be in their commercial.
Hating Mondays without a job is so funny.
It's so lame.
Being like, oh,
There is a feel to different
It's
days
a
of the week.
feel, man. It's like how Sunday, if you like drink
You're so
on Sunday and
tapped into
football's
the
not
culture.
on,
you're like,
there's
if
a
I was
problem.
working, I'd be fucked right now.
Yeah,
It's when you're
waking up at
tapped into the
7:30.
hive mind. Everyone else is sad.
I hate Mondays. It's the same as every other
Still
day.
sitting on the edge of your bed at 7:30 a.m. being like, another week.
I'm
I
a-
guess-
I'm a homeless guy, but I've got the Sunday scaries. Oh no, it's Monday tomorrow.
I also love how Sam has a working man's schedule without a job. Like you have like a working man's productive like has to wake up for a 9 to 5 schedule,
You
but
do
you
need
don't
it.
need to.
I think a man. I've been. These guys turned me on to Grindset influencer. No, I do think men need to have like a. This is when I wake up every day.
Like
This is
they
when
don't need to have a job,
But you don't
they
need a
need
job.
manage
You don't need a job. Yeah.
I
I
do think
eat
it's
at
the
noon.
best
I eat
way.
at 6. I intermittent fast. I go to the gym.
I need the strictest schedule, but a job I can't.
I
do.
work once every 3 weeks.
It does help you not slip into a depression if you have
I
a
guess that's
schedule.
true.
Yeah, because if you're
Because my sleep schedule's gotten a little better. I'm depressed and want to kill myself, but
Right.
I have been getting a better sleep.
Yeah.
Because I've been taking 10 Klonopin and talking on the phone. And I've been talking.
Grind set.
Yeah, I've been talking to the phone because I can't go to certain outings because I can't drive on 10 Klonopin.
are you taking that much Klonopin?
Oh my God, I was so. My friend Tyler Strauss and
Don't name drop your dealer.
no, my friend Tyler, my friend Dante, they were just like hanging out. They're like, "Hey, you want to hang?" I'm like, "I can't fucking drive right now." And they were like, "What?" Like, I took 10 Klonopin because I'm going through something.
What is Klonopin?
It's basically just. I mean, it's basically a sleeping. It's not a sleeping pill. It's an anxiety medication.
Okay.
But my friend, I'm not gonna say.
What kind of friend it is?
I'm not gonna say what he actually is. He actually is. But before he moved, he just gave me 100 Klonopin because he's like, I can't bring this across state lines.
Damn.
And I've just had that. I'm like,
So
really
are you
dipping
taking and
into
just
it.
stay up?
No, I have to stay up to fucking forget about my problems. Forget about the impending doom that I don't want to talk about on a podcast.
No.
I don't want to talk about my impending doom. I want to talk
I
about
was
the
getting
funny
sleepy
parts.
on pills, Benadryl, because I got 3rd-degree burns on my body from
Yeah, how's that
literally
going?
flying too close to the sun.
UV was 11
They're not
on
3rd
Sunday.
degree. It's still pretty bad. Like my forehead is peeling.
Wear the hat.
Yeah, you're burnt to a crisp. You're like,
No, I
you're
was
like
wearing
Dave-
a hat because I didn't want to get my like flakes everywhere.
Yeah,
I haven't worn a hat all week because my forehead was too burnt. UV was 11.
yeah.
I didn't know
dude.
it went up that high.
You're like
Yeah, it was
you're like a
Pretty
Dave.
nuts. I'll post the pics online for anyone who wants to see my naked body.
Yeah, dude, you look like a highly rated Dave Portnoy pizza right now.
Yeah. I know.
burnt
He'd
to a
give me a
crisp.
10.
Yeah, dude, he'll give you a 9.4. He'll be
Very-
like, this New Haven's got a great, good crisp. He'd fill up your balls. Amazing undercarriage.
Very well done.
I loved that Dave Portnoy rant by Sam Hyde, by the way.
Yeah.
I feel the exact same way.
Dave Portnoy hit a high with the Celtics winning and then Trump winning, and now he's hitting a low with people just being anti-Semitic and the Celtics lost.
Yeah, the Jews losing and the Celtics losing.
Oh, the Jews are winning. The Jews. The Jewish. state is winning.
I gotta say, I hate Dave Portnoy with all my heart, but god damn it, those pizza reviews get me every fucking
yeah, they're
time.
good. He's good at that, and I trust him too.
It's his best thing.
Yeah.
Is the pizza reviews.
The only reason I know about any good pizza in LA is because of him.
Yeah.
So he can, I mean, even though he's literally the worst person ever, even though he is an actual monster who is mean to his own staff. Do you see the one thing where he just goes, I'll fucking fire. He's like, I'll fucking beat the shit.
You're fucking bald.
Yeah. And
It's like, dude, you stand on your tippy toes for every picture.
Oh, I saw that. That guy works for him. That was a Barstool podcast.
Yeah.
he's
How, like, he seems to have some sense of humor sometimes.
No, he
Not when it's
does
about
he
him,
not?
though.
Not when it's about him. I mean, he eats so much pizza that he just will get a heart attack. He's red. Like,
Yeah,
his
he's a
skin's
red
just
man.
red.
And he's got a beard
Well,
implant.
nothing wrong with that.
No. You're red from the sun. He's red from his habits. He's just, because you can't eat a whole pizza every day and do that much Adderall and be fine.
He really is the classic example of like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, just these dorks that now have shit.
But at least they created something. He created just gambling and then a thing that steals content.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's fucking retarded. Because
I used to support them as an alternative to ESPN because ESPN was pissing me off. And
Yeah.
they seem to have like a sports coverage monopoly.
No, I like ESPN
So-
now.
Yeah,
now
we
it's
don't
Kendrick Perkins being like, these women need to be wearing their shorts shorter in the WNBAs.
yeah, they let it fly more now. They used to be like really.
Is ESPN back?
It's back a little bit. 'Cause
No,
Steve-
I've been watching the NBA Finals. It sucks.
I know, but
I do
Steve-
like when they have Kendrick Perkins on and his face fills the entire screen.
He looks like a fucking Dick Tracy villain. He looks like the guy from the Spider-Verse movie. He's the black version of the guy, the big guy.
the Asian guy. Yeah. Do you see the one video where he's doing dribbling moves and it's the worst looking? It's the
I saw him
slowest
in the
dribbles
NBA
ever.
doing dribbling moves, and it was fucking pathetic.
Yeah.
Him in like 2K10, he was like a 0 overall. And now he's just like,
Sometimes you need like a big immovable object out there.
Yeah, he is.
what had happened was with the Celtics dynasty, Rajon Rondo, his wife's pussy smelled like Honey Nut Cheerios, and it threw off the entire organization.
He does sound like he's about to tell his story to his grandkids.
Listen here, huddle up, everyone gather
Yeah,
around.
if Disney has him under contract, so if they ever want to remake Song of the South, maybe Kendrick Perkins.
I gotta present you with some knowledge, Stephen A.
Do you see the clip where he's just barking at a woman? He goes, "The dogs are out."
Just spitting on the first take host. She's like,
That's when ESPN got good again, when they let him bark at a woman.
yeah.
That would be actually, I would be really scared. She handled it well. If a 7-foot black guy started barking at me on air, I'd be very afraid.
When I turn on ESPN and it's like NFL coverage and it's a panel of 3 women, all shaved heads, I get pissed.
Yeah.
When there's one woman on a panel of like 3 former athletes, I'm like, they're a hero. Like they need to have like protection from the federal government because they
It's like a
even if
lion
they're not in the
tamer.
same studio, even if they're just like filming remotely, it's like this woman's in danger.
What if he reaches through the phone?
What do you think about those short-haired, buzz-cut women?
No
sometimes it's
comment.
hot. I think sometimes it's hot.
I
bro.
think.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, I'll
What?
tell that to my
Like
girlfriend.
Rihanna?
Oh yeah, I forgot your girlfriend.
Yeah,
has-
she went
Oh yeah.
nude, and then she played it off like it was on purpose.
Also,
No,
I
it
haven't seen.
wasn't.
Well, I haven't seen your girlfriend in like 8 months, so I have no idea.
The hair's
I've seen her
back.
since the Christmas party. So I don't know nothing. When she allegedly wasn't your girlfriend at the time, but told me what to do. Based on-
Yeah.
yeah,
No, she's an alpha. She's a stud.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, she's a stud.
She's a stud.
With the short hair.
Yeah, if you should just grow.
I remember I once in second grade, we were supposed to write like nice letters to our moms for like Mother's Day or something.
Oh, nice.
That
And
sounds
my
about right.
coach would always be like, my baseball coach would be like, "You're a stud," and I thought that just meant like good. So in my letter, I was like. I was like, "Hey mom, I love you. You're a stud," or whatever. And my second grade teacher was like, "Don't say that,
Yeah,
Miss Lutz." Miss Lott. She was a pretty
Mom,
forgotten
you're the
teacher for
man.
me.
Yeah, she was a stud.
She
I
was a
heard.
stud, yeah.
Stud culture's funny because they think they can fuck every woman. Like they think they can flip any. It's just a guy. It's just a girl who looks like a 12-year-old boy. She's like, I'm gonna steal your chick. I'm like, yeah. I
They
mean,
do have some
Yeah,
like
I
cool.
love that type of person.
if my chick was a pedophile, maybe.
They do have cool guy riz though. Like,
Oh, yeah, they do.
Like tattoos and like oversized T-shirts, and they're like 5'4", but like they give off an energy that's like 5'9".
Yeah, I mean they do act like every. They do act like every Mexican teenager in a gang. For some reason.
Yeah, that's
It could
true.
be a white. It could be a white stud, a black stud. They all act like
Do
they're
they
in
call the
MS-13.
white ones studs? I thought it was specifically black girls that were studs.
No, they're all studs.
They're all studs.
You know,
I-
it's we're inclusive here. You could all be studs.
Okay.
A cool like tough lesbian can have like a wallet chain, and it's like that's cool. If I had it, I'd be called F.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can call me an F. for
yeah,
sure.
lesbians just dress like Big J
want that.
Okerson.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
fingerless gloves.
And like the way when I see him, I'm like, oh god, what the fuck happened there? But like if I like went to the bar and there was a lesbian there, I'd be like holding my girl close.
Yeah,
She'd come up to me and be like, I'll buy you a
that's
drink.
how powerful pussy is. Even,
Oh,
when,
yeah, that's
even when you
true.
look like an 11-year-old dressed like Andrew Dice Clay, you can get bitches.
Yeah.
That is really how powerful pussy is. Because like to be hot as a gay guy, you have to be so hot.
Yeah,
And to be hot as a
Gay
hot
guys are
is
so
the
hot.
hottest type of person.
Yeah, but to be hot as a lesbian,
Pause.
you have to.
Happy Pride weekend.
Yeah, to be hot as a lesbian, you have to look like the uncoolest guy at your high school. you have to look like a guy. You have to look like the Sandy Hook shooter.
Yeah,
And that's the
lesbians don't
baseline.
really have the thing of like, oh, I'm a lesbian. I have to spend 6 hours a day on the Stairmaster and like get good abs. Lesbians just kind of can.
Yeah.
I don't really know. So
No, I know everything.
Speak on it.
I know.
it's to me from the outside looking in, to the community, it does seem like gay men are like they're like I have to look like an '80s movie star.
Yeah. Ellen DeGeneres looks like a fucking. Ellen DeGeneres just looks like a guy
Yeah.
who doesn't work out.
Yeah. Just a high schooler.
Yeah.
Absolute
She looks
stud.
like she has the build of Martin Shorts,
Did she flee?
and she gets all the
Yeah,
bitches.
yeah.
She fled, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's in Israel.
Yeah, because she killed her DJ for being black.
What's going on
You know,
with
I learned-
Antonio Brown?
Antonio. Well, speaking of lesbians, I guess, but
He left the country.
I don't know.
Did he?
Yeah, that's another ding to Donald Trump's legacy is he had him at a rally. him and
Well, I heard
Little pimp.
the entire 2016 Pittsburgh Steelers roster came to a rally for Trump and endorsed him. And now they're all fleeing the country for attempted murder or
Yeah.
rape.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Well, I heard years ago all the celebrities were arrested and sent to Guantanamo Bay and replaced by clones.
Yeah, true.
I would like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this. I love your outfit right now, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah,
This
bro.
is like one of those shirts that doesn't hurt me because my body does still hurt a little bit right now with the burn.
That is.
But if I wear a nice island shirt, then I feel like it's specially made for guys who are burnt. Maybe.
that is the worst part about being a white guy is you can get sunburned that bad.
Oh, I heard a new slur for the white community and black people call us
What winners? What?
No, sun dodgers.
No, Sun Dodgers.
Pretty good, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
Rising Sun Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
yeah.
Yep.
Or well, actually, I guess we're also prison Dodgers too. And
Yeah. Not,
We
not
do
a day
need-
after- not on June 20th. 2018.
yeah,
Oh yeah, this is the
2018.
Juneteenth episode.
no,
as well.
it's June 20th. It's June 20th.
I had to celebrate. Here's a little story. Yesterday, I went to the mall and I
Quit bragging.
I went to Popeyes. Oh, I was going to go to Chipotle to eat something that wouldn't hurt me. And then I was like, it's Juneteenth. I'm going to get Popeyes. And it was the worst shit I've ever had in my entire life.
Damn.
It's wrecked me. I felt like I was poisoned yesterday. Today I've been very, very like sluggish and bad. And I just shouldn't have eaten it.
I don't think
It's not
I've had
for me.
Popeyes since we lived in Harlem.
Yeah.
I think that was the last time I had.
Well, because that Popeyes was good because it had bulletproof glass.
Right.
If you go to a Popeyes
to
that's
protect
just
the
like
chicken,
in an open air mall in Southern California, it's
the bacteria gets
Yeah.
in.
If any white people have ever been to that place except for you, it's bad.
Yeah, the Popeyes on 145th Street, bulletproof glass. You need Indians behind the counter that are like, thank God you're here to like
Yeah.
settle things down a little bit.
Yeah, thank God you're not trying to rob. Thank God you're not trying to rob the non-existent money here. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is kind of weird because it'll be Indians working at a Popeyes.
They make it good.
Yeah, they make it good.
The Indians
They make good chicken. I mean, Indians.
Yeah.
I mean, Indians are pretty good at everything except for talking to girls. Because that's why
they can
Aziz-
learn a little.
Unfortunately,
from
that's the only
small
thing that
lesbians.
matters.
Because that's why the Aziz. Because I think Aziz should sue America for being racist. He got in trouble for just being too Indian. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah,
He was just like, "Your pussy, I love your pussy so much."
he did.
That
the
is a
claw.
spot on Aziz.
He just got so like. Do you
My
ever
name
get
is
like
Aziz
so
Ansari.
horny with
Hello,
someone
sir.
that you're like you
Welcome
do
to
something you're
comedy.
like, I don't know why I did that. I never do stuff like that. That's all but he doesn't know what to do.
he
He's
couldn't
like,
read it.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
put
we've
my,
all
I'm gonna
done
try to
bad
fist your
moves.
mouth. It's like that's not a fucking thing people do, man.
Yeah, we've all done a bad move before.
I mean, like,
I feel like Aziz
We've all-
would have gotten Aziz if he was like a taller guy. I think he probably would have been okay. No
Or
accusations.
just less Indian.
Less
If he
Indian.
was a 30% less.
Just turn the Indian slider down 30%.
Yeah, or just-
if he had a little bit of British in him,
Yeah, or just put on some cologne so the smell didn't travel.
nah, the
Poor
that's-
Aziz. We got to get Aziz on. Let's make Aziz the fourth host.
Actually, yeah, that would be. I mean,
he's kind of disappeared.
he really has ever since.
Him and
Well,
Ben
he was
Roethlisberger.
sent to Guantanamo and executed and replaced.
Yeah,
with
ever since the
Kwan.
bad date allegations. That's got to be the worst way to get canceled. Being like, man, I didn't even.
I didn't even get off.
part of her complaint, if I remember, was that he was like a wine snob or something.
Oh, that
he
is-
like
he's
recommended
gotta go.
wine. So
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
he's
gotta
got.
And he was trying to get his dick sucked while watching Seinfeld.
Is that
Is
real?
that part of
Yeah,
it?
apparently that was part of it. So he was
Wow.
watching Seinfeld, and he was like,
That's
he's
that's
"Can you suck my
crazy.
dick?" Kramer's really
You're
funny.
supposed to
Yeah,
get your
Kramer
dick sucked while you're watching National Treasure or
Kramer bursts through the
or
door.
the third
He
Jurassic
pulls his dick
Park
out. He's like,
movie.
Jerry.
Yeah, the only way you could get your ass eaten is if you're watching Mission Impossible. It's a true
Yes.
movie. I do think Tom Cruise movies are the best way to rizz a girl up.
Yeah.
Just get your ass eaten.
Well, yeah, you see a guy doing
Your
all
mission,
this,
if you choose to accept it, is to
if you
eat my
consent to
ass.
do it.
Eyes Wide Shut's a good movie to
Your
fuck
sexual move, if you consent to do it, is to eat my ass.
This relationship will self-destruct.
to. Yeah, one time I tried to get pussy watching a crazy movie that you shouldn't be getting pussy to.
Was it The Town?
Was it
Really
Schindler's
funny.
List?
Get pussy from the town, just like, yeah, this fucking Boston, these fucking Vietnamese people.
I've done it. I've done that before.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Well, actually, I tried to get pussy watching the footage of Mark Wahlberg beating up the Vietnamese guy.
Yeah.
Unsuccessful.
That's AI. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
The Pope forgave him.
Yeah, the Pope
When he visited
yeah,
Philly?
The Pope was like,
New Pope. It's like
Yeah,
he's
the
a
new
White
Pope.
Sox fan and he's a rape apologist.
Well,
I guess-
they had Mark Wahlberg bring out the Pope when the old Pope visited
Oh,
Philly.
true.
Remember?
Yeah, because Mark
he's
Wahlberg
like the
is
top
the most
American
Philly
Catholic
for
who
some
isn't
reason.
Mel
yeah, he's the
Gibson.
most Philly. He's
It's
from
like
Boston.
he's from Boston, yeah. But that's funny. Like Mark Wahlberg we were watching Shooter. That takes place in Philly. Invincible. He's
Yeah.
Vince Papali.
He's really. That's the worst thing he's ever done.
Catholicism's really come up because it used to be the only Catholic we could find was Mark Wahlberg to welcome the Pope, but now we've got the last president was Catholic. Now the vice president is Catholic.
Yeah, bro. That was the only good thing
Wait,
about
is
Joe Biden.
Is satanic pedophilia part of Catholicism?
Whoa!
Because that's what Joe Biden was.
Slow your roll.
I defended Catholicism in Italy so hard. I got in like a fight with my girlfriend.
Is she Catholic?
No.
What is she?
She just had mentioned like, "Oh, the pedophile," and I was like, "Enough."
As a person who got molested at a Catholic camp,
Fuck that.
fuck that.
Yeah.
As a personal person who got molested at a Bible camp, fuck you for bringing that up.
That's overblown. It happened to me, but that's overblown.
Yeah, it's
It happened to 1 out of 3 people in this room right now, but it doesn't ever happen.
I do get pissed when people bring it up public. I'm like, it happened to me.
Yeah.
I'm not even speaking.
However.
I'm not even denying it. However,
Yeah.
didn't happen to everybody. Happened to none of my friends. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you for bringing that shit
I'm
up.
one piece of anecdotal evidence.
Yeah.
Also, think of all the good it's done. Think of all the people Mother Teresa helped die without medicine.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
They might have taken away my confidence and self-esteem at a young age, but they didn't do that to others. they might have ruined my perception of sex and love for the rest of my life, but they didn't do that for any of my friends. or
But the
other
tradition's
Catholics.
important.
Some people came
You know
out
what?
okay.
They made Mark Wahlberg believe in something and star in movies.
True.
They made
They
him.
turned Catholicism did turn Marky Mark's life around.
You know
He
what?
was just a man that hurt Asian people, and now he's a movie star.
They made him funny in the other guys. They gave him the confidence.
Yeah.
Because for Catholicism for Mark Wahlberg is Scientology for Tom Cruise.
Right.
It unlocked a power. He's like, so what if I'm closeted gay? I'll be the biggest movie star ever. That's literally what.
That's what Dave
Will
Portnoy
Smith-
is missing.
That's
Yeah.
the switch that needs to flip in every great actor's head.
Yeah, that's what.
So what? I'm closeted gay.
Yeah, that's what Will Smith in his book said. My ex-girlfriend cheated on me, and then I threw up every time I got pussy. So then I had to be the most famous person in the world.
I do kind of remember
Is that
that.
true?
Him talking about how it would make him
Yeah,
literally
I listen.
sick.
I want to. That's the one
That sounds
audiobook
like
I want to come back to.
The most gay thing you could possibly.
Well, have you heard his new
Exactly.
song?
It's like women make.
Have you seen
I
his new
like
song?
pretty
about,
girls.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
about the
that's-
pretty girls.
Well, he can't be gay if he likes pretty girls.
No.
Even though that's the gayest thing to like only attractive women.
Yeah.
Because
Gay men do have
maybe
good
true.
taste in women.
I know, because they need to throw
They care about aesthetics
off
and
the
stuff.
jet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Whereas
'cause-
a real man will fuck any hog.
Yeah. I fucked a lot of pigs. Fucked a lot of fat. If you don't fuck a fat pig, you are a gay man. If you don't date a fat
Get
pig
over
for
here,
a
you
while-
lump of meat.
If you don't fall in love with a fat pig, you are a gay man.
Baby, give me tonight.
Yeah, bro. No, because, yeah, gays will gallivant a hot woman. Because I've never seen, like, an ugly woman with a bunch of gay friends.
You'll get some fat women.
Nurses.
I guess that's true. Nurse, yeah. No, but, yeah. Will Smith, I mean, he brought the bounce back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has bounced back.
Yeah,
Is
keep
his
your eyes
music
on him.
like his music career is back?
Yeah, it is back. He likes pretty girls.
Will Smith is here.
I could. We can
It's
ask
not
you
queer.
as the
Get used to it.
resident Catholic. We could ask you this because we were in Italy, the motherland of Catholicism, and one of the things that kind of rubbed me the wrong way was this new saint, the first millennial saint. Do you know about him?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, who's
Have
the
you
first
seen the
millennial
young
saint?
saint?
Well, we were walking
He's
around.
he's the saint of the internet.
We were walking around
Wait, what the
one
fuck?
of the fucking Italian small towns, and like there's a beautiful church. It has 3 sanctuaries on 3 stories, and it was just takes your fucking breath away. This is the
Trinity.
first time I've left the country. I was very anti leaving the country. For me personally, not for other people. They need to go. But I was blown away by Italy. I thought it was beautiful. I enjoyed it very much. But one of the weird things is you'd be in this like amazing town where the main thing was like their cathedral, and you'd be walking around and there'd be like gift shops, and in all of them they had this patron saint of social media or whatever.
Yeah, and I thought it was like
And it was just like a
who's this
21-year-old
young guy?
who was wearing a soccer jersey, and he's like on the cross with Jesus. I'm like, this
Wait,
seems
what?
disrespectful to me.
That is the and it.
You're
so
the only one
he's
with a
kinda-
phone. Look this guy up. Because
he was a guy. He was like a
21
social media influencer,
Saint
who
of social
spread
media. Is that what he's called?
Catholicism
Look up
online.
millennial saint.
And then he like healed 2 people posthumously, because I think a kid had cancer and was praying to this internet guy, and it healed him.
To Mr. Beast.
Yeah, That
To
Mr.
Spanish
Beast
Mr.
should have
Beast.
been the saint of the internet.
Seriously,
That-
yeah.
He screwed up by not.
That's like picking Peter instead of
Dying.
Jesus to be Jesus.
Maybe Mr. Beast was just preparing the
Saint
way
of
for
social
this guy,
media.
like John the Baptist.
I don't even know if he was the saint. It's like
It was like the saint of the internet or saint
Yeah.
of social media.
Oh, it's a guy who
or-
died.
Yeah, we have
you
to die to be a
yeah.
saint. That's something I
Died in
learned.
2000. This motherfucker was 15 years old.
Oh wow, yeah. But they just had a bunch of like tapestry of this kid, and I was like, who the fuck is
The
this?
saint of social media. That is sacrilegious. If any
It
15-year-old
genuinely did feel like this
that
can't be.
He probably right before he died, he probably jacked off to just Google tits, and that guy's a saint. Like he's probably like, oh the tits, oh we did get a nice huge tits, and then he fucking died.
Oh my
I
god!
heard this
Areola.
We fucking young.
But like there was like porcelain figurines of him like helping Christ off the cross. I was like,
Yeah.
this can't be.
I
right.
also hate the
interesting.
way when somebody dies, they're just like the greatest person ever.
Yeah.
Like Kobe Bryant literally sexually assaulted a woman, and it's
Yeah.
like
Whoa.
proven, and it's well maybe not.
No,
but,
well,
like,
he at worst or at best cheated on his wife,
well yeah, I mean that's not
which is
that
disgusting.
bad. I mean I don't know. His wife is
That's disgusting.
kind of annoying, but you know.
Uh,
You know how annoying those Latinas can get sometimes.
The other
Crazy.
really good thing that happened in Italy, and it took like 7 days before it happened. We were every like taxi we went into. Basically, in Italy, you can have a J word, and you're like
word.
just kind of
Good catch.
happy. Like it's like because everything's cheap, and it's just you'll see like a beautiful like 30-year-old just working behind the counter of a pizza shop, and she's like happy to be there. Meanwhile, you go to fucking the richest country in the history of the world, to Popeyes, and they poison you on purpose, because they hate their shit. The taxi drivers, every single one of them were having like phone conversations, and they were like having a lot of fun. And there was one taxi that we were in where the guy was obviously getting roasted by his boy on the other line of the phone about like a thing he did the night before. And at a certain, like the guy on the other line is laughing so hard, and the guy's like, oh no, oh, Giuseppe, oh no. And at a certain point, he was like, oh, and the guy kept interrupting, but he was like, Mamma mia. It took 7 days.
I
for me
think
to
it was
hear
them
Mamma
talking
Mia.
about the night before.
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
cab driver was hungover.
They had a Sunday night bender.
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
How'd you guys like the food?
It was great.
Yeah, very
Dude,
good.
really
Isn't
good.
it the best food ever?
It's really good, yeah.
Dude. Well,
And I haven't been able. I have not been able to adjust back to American food. I'm
Oh,
not.
yeah.
Well,
I'm not
'cause
RFK.
I
I'm
got back
just saying
here-
I really have had diarrhea every day. since
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
back.
Well, this is why. So they don't put preservatives in the food that we do. They don't put artificial.
I think that's it. It's
Because that's
killing
why.
me.
It's also
Man.
just
Did you
good. I
notice
also
while
realized-
eating even the pasta, you didn't feel like shit afterwards?
I didn't gain weight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you were probably eating shit that would make you gain weight, right?
Yeah.
Because you were eating probably pasta, pizza.
I was eating
and a
like
bunch of
A
bullshit.
lot of pizza.
I was eating, like,
they called me
fucking-
Dave Portnoy over there.
Yeah.
I was eating like wild boar rigatoni, and I was like losing weight.
Yeah, because they don't put shit in the food. That's why. Did you notice there wasn't many fat people?
I don't think there could be. There was no air conditioning there.
I know, but there wasn't any. You didn't see many fat people,
Because
did you?
they
Not
made them
many.
all fight in the Coliseum, like
True.
we do with our wrestlers.
Yeah, we should move to Italy, bro. If we did this podcast,
It was kind of sucked because it was like I am obviously a hyper nationalist,
Obviously.
but I was like, damn, Italy's better than here.
well, yeah, everywhere is better than here. Kind
Not
of.
Santa Monica.
I mean, not Santa Monica, of course not.
We live in paradise,
Dude, we
God's
should move to
kingdom.
Italy and do the podcast.
in Italian.
No, just in English. We'll just have the same. We'll just do the exact same stuff.
I did really hate feeling like a retard,
wonder-
like going to the deli counter and being like, "Can I have gabagool?"
Yeah, but Italian. See, this is.
But they're
what-
nice to you. They're like, "We'll help you."
Well, yeah, because fucking Italian. It's like they're the only people who speak their fucking language. So who gives a fuck if you don't speak Italian?
Oh, that's a good
It's one
point.
because Spanish, everybody fucking speaks it.
Right.
But they're like, oh,
Tell me about it.
I know they're like, yeah, but like, because imagine if New Jersey only spoke one language. That's like literally Italy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one state speaking a language nobody else fucking speaks. Like you're.
New Jersey is Italy.
It is. It is Italy. It's fucking fat Italy.
When we got there, though, it took 30 hours to get to this villa where the wedding was. And as we were like, 13-hour plane ride, then a 3-hour bus ride, and I was like looking around at like the Italian countryside. I was like, this is just Central PA. Like this is Southern California. Like this could be Altoona.
I guess that's a good point.
But then once you got to like the small towns, that's when I was like, oh, this was worth it.
All the old tiny towns.
Yeah, the old
very
shit.
cool, very worth checking out.
Do you guys get any pussy out there?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, nothing that I didn't bring.
Yeah, I brought it.
I brought pussy from home.
I took it to go. I packed my own.
Your girlfriends
pussy.
didn't let you guys get pussy in Italy?
Italian.
Really,
pussy.
really a bummer on the trip when your girlfriend doesn't let you get pussy.
I bought
in
your
Italy.
plane ticket. Let me get pussy.
Let me cheat.
To be fair, well, because if is it cheating if it's in another country and she's okay with it and she's right there?
Wow. I wouldn't want to date
If it's
a thug.
agreed upon.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying. Because I tried to vouch for you guys. I DM'd your girlfriend separately. I went.
The other weekend.
I went. They're going to Italy. Could you just let them get pussy for this once? So we have a
I like
podcast
this bit of
topic.
yours where you're like, does your girlfriend let you get pussy?
It's a funny bit to do. My brother doesn't see the humor in it. I tried it on him once. He doesn't.
Is he
see
married?
Yeah.
Is your brother Dave Portnoy?
No, but I tried to do that bit. He's just like, you're fucking retard. But I do like doing that bit to guys who are married for 20 years.
She let you get pussy?
What?
Does she let you get pussy?
Yeah, did she let you get pussy, bro? Come on.
So yeah, man, you've known each other for 15, been married for 4. You got any pussy?
You
Though?
don't even ask her. You don't even ask if it's fine.
You haven't presented that.
You didn't even have like put out any feelers.
That's dude, fucking your partner coming up to you being like, "I want to seek brother husband." That is a nightmare.
Oh yeah.
I thought you meant Sikh brother husband.
That's actually happened to me.
Like a Sikh husband.
That's actually
Can I
happened.
have a Sikh husband?
That's actually happened to
No,
me
we're
before,
Muslims.
basically, and it is as bad as it sounds.
Sikh.
I think
That's-
if my girlfriend approached me and was like, "Hey, we should have an open relationship," I'd kill her. I'd kill her. I would kill her.
You know how fucked up I am? I would do it, but I would just psychologically torture that woman for years. And then she would regret the day. Because I remember I had the ex-girlfriend.
Long game. Ruin
the
your
ex-
life to ruin hers.
No, not even. Well, because the ex-girlfriend who did that to me, she friend zoned me after that or whatever, because I kind of like snapped. But then I just used her as a therapist and just like vented to her about the fucking craziest shit.
Yeah, that's the other thing you were talking to me about.
Because I used to
the benefit of a friend zone.
Yeah, because whenever I would get friend zoned, I would actually be like, okay, let's be friends. And then just treat her like a therapist and just tell her way too much information that she's weirded out. As
soon as you have
that's how I've
a girl
always
who will
dealt with
listen to
getting
you,
friend zoned.
there's no
and I'm always
chance of
out of the
anything
friend
else.
zone.
I've never
Dump on
been friend zoned because I've never. If there's any chance that a girl's not interested in me, then I'm not gonna like try to be anything more than just friends with her.
Oh yeah, but what I'm saying is, if it's a woman like you used to be, or like you used to, and then it's that, or the contrary, where it is that thing. I use the friend zone, and I'm like, I'll be your friend. Trust
This
me.
should be a thing.
I'll be a
like
bad friend.
I'll be a really bad friend, and you'll regret.
Like
it.
when
I'll be a friend that doesn't help you move.
like when a man and a woman break up and the man still has to pay child support. Ex-girlfriends should have to pay emotional support still. They should still be there for you to
I've
dump
literally
on
done that
whenever
before.
you want.
They've paid some women.
That should be something the government enforces.
There's like an ex-girlfriend from like 7 years ago that would be horrified at this conversation because they're like he literally did that. He literally, while she had a boyfriend, I'm like, that boyfriend fucking sucks.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's the perfect man.
I'm like,
He's at the tip of the multi-level marketing.
her boyfriend,
and he's just such a
her
grinder.
boyfriend was like,
Do they call the guy at the top of the pyramid Pharaoh? That would be
her
pretty
boyfriend was literally a lawyer, and I'm like, that guy's a loser.
Deadbeat. You got to get away from this guy.
was like-
What? You want to stick around long enough so that he sues you?
I was in college, and I was like, your lawyer boyfriend's a fucking loser. I'm like, I'm the first person.
I'm going door to door selling Verizon.
I'm like, we were
deals.
each other's firsts, so you have to always talk to me. Even if you have a boyfriend who's successful.
Damn. What are we at?
I'm a bad person.
That's I say we do 10 more minutes or something. That's a pretty good episode.
What are we at now?
50.
Oh,
shit.
that's not bad.
Yeah, nice.
That kind of flew by.
I just
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean to expose myself as a bad person there.
No.
Getting friend zoned.
We never say anything on this that would make people think
Yeah.
less of us.
I realized I have to poop.
Right now?
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
American food is not.
All right, should we stop the podcast?
No, we can keep going. I can hang on. I just didn't want to have to go to my fucking room to get my computer to go into
Do the
Reels.
Reels.
It would be funny if I just wasn't on 10 minutes of every episode. That'd be sweet, actually. I like get pinch hit.
We got to get back to bringing jokes.
I want to be the type of guy,
Actually, yeah, you wanna do
podcaster
that?
that gets fucking taken out for like a defensive substitution. Like we should have just one other person come in
I
here
wanna
and be
say
like, all right, I'm tapped.
something-
I'm done. I don't want to.
I want to say
my
a
legs are
thing
tired.
to the coach and not start and break my start
You want to
streak.
bring back the jokes, or should we bring back the? Should we bring back facts?
Let's talk about the
facts.
Phillies real quick. Nick Castellanos was benched for saying something, but of course they never tell you what the person says.
Oh yeah.
Anytime there's like
no.
a story that comes out and it's like so-and-so said an insensitive slur, and then you look and you can never find it anywhere.
Dude,
so it's like, what did this guy say? But then I heard someone's idea. You know, the Phillies have charity auctions where you can bet, or you can like place a bet on like buying a bat or
Yeah.
a glove or like a game-worn uniform. There should be like one of the auctions should be you win getting to hear what Nick Castellanos said to the manager.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the inside scoop of the players saying hateful things.
Yeah,
Can I say something real quick?
sure.
Your guys' legs are looking nice.
Oh
today,
my God.
Thanks, bro. It was
God damn it.
the burn.
It's been too
The
long.
burn didn't really burn my legs. They're a nice
Do you
golden
guys put
brown.
like aloe? Because they're like your legs are like glowingly tan.
I've been putting
Both of your
aloe
legs.
on my entire body all week.
I got
Dude, it
really
shows.
burnt. I have like translucent thighs.
Dude, it's okay.
But that's actually
Yeah, I've got the
be,
craziest.
be proud of
tan
your
line.
curves, bro.
I
Show 'em
I
off,
woke
bro.
up this morning and I thought there might be actually
Dude,
I
you
got
can-
so burnt on my legs.
Dude,
I
you
thought
can
there was
lift your
something
shorts
wrong.
up even higher if you wanted to, bro.
It's pretty high.
Show some skin for the people who make it to the last 10 minutes.
I have like runner's legs.
Actually, should I show my feet real quick? For
Yes.
Here, here's guys. If you want
Oh
feet,
god, they're gonna fucking love that.
if you
These freaks are gonna love.
if you guys
that.
want feet, that one guy who commented on all
I'll
the
take my
videos.
shoes.
I think we
off the
lost
rest
that
of the
guy.
podcast.
He hasn't commented in a while.
Yeah, it was probably it was probably the 3 weeks we took
Because
off.
we
Yeah,
call-
he's like, I
is it
can't
'cause
no
we
come
said
for
he-
that long.
You know, going
it could
to
be
Italy's
that.
great,
It could be
but
when we
you
call him
lose
a
that
pervert
guy.
who should die.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah,
Should
nice.
should I make a foot
What
account?
size foot are you?
12.
Yeah, you got a decent sized foot.
Huh?
You
It
like
looks
'em?
bigger than a 12.
You
I'm
like it?
12. You got a big toe.
Oh, you like it? You like that?
Yeah, honestly, your big toe is
Fuck.
big.
Oh, we just
You got
flirted.
a sturdy toe.
Dude, I've actually thought about this.
You know what they say,
How do
big
you-
toe.
How can you make like a foot? How do you get traffic on like a feet account? Because I want to pretend I'm.
You gotta be a
Days,
nepo
I feel
baby.
like, yeah, it's tough. Unless you got in early, you gotta know
Yeah.
someone in the foot
Because
industry.
I want to pretend I'm a woman and just selfie pics, bro. I want to trick guys into being gay.
That would be a really funny way of
You want to do that?
I don't know, because then I don't.
You know what'd be funny is
I
if
don't
I
have
like
to get that J
pretended
word.
by a woman and got men to be attracted to me. That would be such a funny prank on them.
No, I mean, it's better than the J word. I don't want to be a J. I don't want to have one of those J words, bro.
words.
Those are scary.
Saying that like a successful online sex worker is just a nepo baby. It's like, oh, you just had bad parents.
When they call them a sex worker, does that mean what they do is a sex job?
Whoa, don't say that. It's SJ.
SJ.
SJWs.
SJW.
Yeah,
Sex job
Sex
workers.
job workers. Actually, that's kind of what they
That's
are.
yeah, it does line up.
Yeah, because every woman with like the worst political opinion, she has an OnlyFans where she's like like gaggling on cum from a horse or something.
Well, she's an empath.
Yeah, she's an
It's like, it's actually Latinx.
yeah, she's such.
Anyway, subscribe to my my thing where I dress up like a pony and get fucked by my dog.
She's such an empath that she's bipolar, schizophrenic, and retarded at the same. She feels all the disabilities.
Yeah.
True.
I've had this new disability that I've been feeling, and I'm feeling it currently holding the mic.
Pussyitis.
I feel like if I'm holding something that is powered by electricity, I can feel it in my hands.
Is that the dump?
Yeah, you're becoming
What's that about?
you're becoming allergic to electromagnetic fields, like the
Is
guy
that-
from Better Call Saul.
Is that just the dump you're holding in right now?
Yeah, it's just soaking through my fucking pores.
You are doing the holding in a shit slouch right now.
I
Yeah,
feel
I'm
that.
trying-
I feel that when I go into places with certain fluorescent lighting, it
Yeah,
feels
that
like I'm being
JCPenney's
attacked
in
by the
Herald
fluorescent
Square in
lighting.
New York. I just felt attacked.
I'm not going to say what type of.
I was shopping.
fluorescent
I
lighting.
was shopping with Shay, and I love thrift shopping with my girlfriend, but I had to leave because
That is such a good way.
it felt like
to
I was
get out
being
of shopping.
attacked. It's also a good way to make your girlfriend think you're autistic or something. It's like,
I did a big shop on Wednesday, and it is funny where it's like the upper middle class housewife coming home from a long day of shopping. She's like, I'm beat from shopping. I do genuinely feel that shopping kill. And this is someone that doesn't have a J, so you know that it's real. But if I am holding my phone and it's charging, I can feel it.
yeah, I think I can feel it through cords sometimes.
Like
if you
right
grab
now,
a
holding
cord.
it, my hands feel weird. Holding the mic.
My hand's just really sweaty. Look how sweaty my hand is. This is the thing the sunburn did to me. It makes me sweat.
Oh, dude,
a lot.
I've been dripping. I put together a dog kennel for my girlfriend's mom last night.
For my girlfriend.
Yeah, for her.
Oh yeah.
For my slave girlfriend.
Yeah, bro.
But she got her mom got a new dog, and it's a German Shepherd, and it looks just like Blondie Hitler's dog. And I was like, I'm not gonna say it, don't say it. And it speaks German.
A lot
like
of
a
them
very
do. A
low
lot of them
dog.
know the
Dog
German
speaks German?
commands.
Yeah.
What do you mean the dog?
It-
Well, that's how you get them to learn the attack commands and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a
it's not going to
7-year-old
come up in
rescue
casual
dog.
conversation.
Go, hi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unless you're with a
Yeah,
German.
sit.
Sit. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of saying, sit, stay,
food's-
roll
the
over,
food's
you
over there.
say, Hail Hitler, 1,000-year Reich.
Yeah.
Is that what they've said? 1,000 years? That's not that long.
Yeah, I'd be going for 10,000. A million years.
Yeah. You say Holocaust, it just knows to be quiet. Oh man. Are we at an hour?
Almost. What,
Actually, it'd be really funny. If
what
we're
else
just
can
quiet.
we say?
You want to just wait? Are we at 56 or something?
Yeah.
You want to just be really? You just want to be
Good
quiet
guess.
and stare for the last 4 minutes?
Coming back after a couple of weeks off, it is funny. At around the 15-minute mark, it's like, fuck, come on.
What else can we shout out? Oh, it's
NBA
Men's
games-
Health Month.
Game 7 of the NBA Finals, that's coming up.
Game
7.
Besides Game 1, which happened at 3 a.m. Italy time, that I didn't watch.
I can't. This is longer than it usually lasts, right? Or am I?
Yeah, it's usually over early June.
Yeah,
Or, like,
I mean,
mid-June.
well, it depends. If there's game 7s, it's it's
Let's go,
sometimes-
T.J. McConnell and the Indiana
Yeah,
Pacers.
bro, he's been into my house, bro.
Yeah, we need this guy to win an MVP.
Have you told that story?
No, it's not really a story. He just knew my brother. Him and my brother are the same age,
Oh, shit.
and they played high school basketball. Yeah, so
I found out
Well, that was a story worth telling.
yeah, it's not really. I mean, it's not really
It's
a
not a
story.
story,
It's just
it's
they know
just
each other.
little tidbit.
Yeah, it's a little.
It's
a
less
little.
of a story and more of a
Does
tidbit.
his wife let him get pussy?
I hope so. He's in the NBA. I feel like if you're in the NBA and if your wife doesn't let you get pussy, your wife's a fucking cunt. Your wife's a fucking cunt if she doesn't let you get pussy when you're in the NBA.
I bet TJ McConnell has just a fucking sturdy, good wife.
Look
up her wife.
There's a
I'm not
sturdy
sure.
good hog. I was like,
Yeah.
probably has that too.
He's got a good Irish cock.
It does suck to go in the locker room as a white guy in the NBA. Everybody's just got a fucking hammer, and you're like, fuck.
What's how you take over?
Yeah,
You beat him.
I wouldn't know.
Beat everyone. At
I
their
wouldn't know
own
anything
game.
about that. My dick is like one of those big jelly things that has that
Sure,
you can those things you get from the aquarium that have the
jelly
it has
things.
glitter in it.
When I played basketball, I had to wear a shooting sleeve on it. It's still
Yeah.
hanging out.
I don't know. Whenever
Damn.
whenever I've shown a woman my dick, like flirting for a thing, they always say it's thick, but they never say it's long.
I feel like thick is probably better than long. If you
Yeah,
had to
I don't
choose
know.
one,
Yeah, the
I don't
vagina is
know.
only
Chode
so
is
deep.
still an
because like a
insult, though.
pencil is long, but people say pencil dick.
Yeah, but people say
not a
chode.
good thing.
People say chode, but they're never like, "Oh, you long dick, skinny long dick man."
What if it's a person that has such a hard time getting it up, but they take it like it's like a dynasty, and they're like, "I got 3 rings." I don't know. I got shit. I got
wasn't
shit.
quite following that one.
Well, thank you guys for listening.
Anyway, yeah, thanks. We're back.
He's got to take a dump. We're going to actually,
Go to tjmcconnell.com.
TJ McConnell.
There's a white powder on my.
I wonder what that is.
I wonder what that is.
I think it's creatine, but hopefully it's creatine.
Yep. All right. Thank you guys so much.
We love you.
Sam has to take a shit.
See you next week.
See you.